We are not dunderheads, Farah. At least we can tell that that story is fabricated.
Yeah, what is your problem? Why don't you always believe my story the way you believe for the rest?
We would believe them if they were actually true.
You Vala, you know you lie a lot. You remember when you told us that you went swimming and you almost drowned.
At least that is a bit believable.
Until he told us he was rescued by you, by a hippopotamus.
Maybe you should work on your edges.
It is true, and still that story, it is true.
You better quit sharing your weird, immature nightmares with us.
I've remembered a very funny incident that happened to me today in the morning when I'd gone to the bank to pay my school fees.
Aya, Sisia, you took money most of the lady seriously. Me on just tell him I don't have money.
How does that concern us?
Stop your scorker. Who are you to stop us? You are entitled to do what you want. Warashisha, continue.
So, while lining up towards the teller, there was this woman who was, I think, 90 years old, being served. And I had her tell the teller, I want to withdraw 1,000 shillings.
That might have been her retirement savings, Sisha.
Now, the teller with a kunia of attitude told her to go and withdraw the money from the ATM.
From what?
Automated teller machine.
That is the norm nowadays. Why queue to withdraw such a small amount while you can do it quicker elsewhere?
What if she can't see, and I have never seen in my life an ATM made in Bahrain?
Aya, Fala, you mean in these things are in people's Mbulaini? I am sure mine does not have. Does yours have one?
Of course, shut up.
Farah, let me tell you, this woman is a mukwachu. She could barely see nor even support herself. So when the teller told her to go outside, she took a moment and reflected. And then she went back to the teller and told him, I want to withdraw all the money from my account.
And maybe she is the Basenga.
The teller checked her account and he was shocked. The woman had 10 good million lying there. So he calmly told her, the bank branch doesn't have such kind of money without prior notice.
Rich old granny. That story reminds me of my granny. But you know, only the rich part.
Sisia, so what happened?
So the shosho asked, how much can I withdraw? The teller told her 1 million. So she told the teller, go ahead. The teller organized the 1 million and packaged it so well and gave it to the shosho.
You know he had to make up for the poor customer service.
What happened next was really funny. The shosho took the money, withdrew 1,000 note from the envelope, and then gave the teller back the money and told him, bank this for me.
Long process, but very smart.
The teller got furious and decided to shut the station and go for lunch. We waited in the queue for hours.
Wait. Don't make me beat you up, okay?
Wait. I dare you. Let's solve this once and for all. Wait.
Guys, why do you want to fight? You are too angry for this lesson.
Do you know my grandmother used to say never ever beat a woman?
Of course I cannot beat a woman, but this one is reacting like a monkey. It's worse than a monkey.
Michelle, what did you do to annoy Kinyanjui this much?
Leave this woman alone, such a melodramatic idiot.
Oh, I am a woman, eh? An idiot woman, see you? Okay, you will know how smart I am when I am finished with you.
That bat of woman idiot, I think it is true. I am testimony.
Farah, will you stop it? Hey guys, what's going on?
You know, me and don't remember the last time I saw someone in this angle. I am even afraid to know why.
They are in no mood to tell us what is going on.
Maybe you should give them time to cool off.
You people, Ebu tell me, if you were in my shoes, what would you have done? Now, I have this client, a very good client of mine. He has this pickup. So he told me that it has a mechanical issues. So because he was tied up, I take it to his mechanic, his future mechanic. So when I went there, his future mechanic was not there.
And I see Kinyanjui here and decided to go and see what he wanted. Maybe he was looking for me.
After looking for you? Have you ever seen me looking for you? Garbage.
Kinyanjui, will you stop with those insults? So I go and see his car was badly damaged. It couldn't even start.
As usual, after putting your nose into my businesses, of course her friend helped me to put the vehicle. Now when we were on our way out, she came begging at oh Kinyanjui, I can help you repair the damage with that pickup.
Okay, the issue seemed like a minor issue at that point. Plus, our station was freer than the rest.
That was not the only reason you wanted to repair the pickup. You also wanted to free us money. I have dealt with worse people than you. Michelle, you are dealing with the fire. Don't make me go back to the worst Kenyanjui.
Kenyanjui, you think I'm going to let you walk all over me? Let me tell you, Kenyanjui, you're going to pay every single cent.
Guys, can we calmly get to the bottom of this? I know the both of you are strong, you can fight and all, but right now, all I need is just serenity. Please.
I remember explaining to Kenyanjui how mechanical issues can be stressful.
Mechanical issue? What kind are those?
So, guys, what do you expect when you go to the doctor?
To get well, of course.
Yes, get well, but that I did not get.
Did you find your car more damaged
That
than...
and much more. This bugger here calls me to tell me that she suspects the engine has knocked.
Hey, the pickup engine.
Yes, that engine has never had any problems. I have been transporting the Hara with it for how many years? Now, I took it to garage for only brake lights.
Hey, Kenyanjui, if you brought it because of brake lights, how come it couldn't start?
Good question.
That is not news to us. We have been using it with those small problems for how many years?
Technically, that is not possible, Patty. Okay.
So there's the small budgets started coming in. And now she wants to watch the lights. Where have you had something like that?
Kenyanjui, I had to beg Kawaya to fix the lights. They were not done right.
Now, since because you studied at mechanical engineering, where have you had that watching rates is 11,000? You think I am a dad, idiot?
Kenyanjui, but I showed you the receipts.
What if you go the receipt?
How can you cook receipts na wewe?
I think he meant the exam was not correct.
You know, I used to do that when I was still a young boy to a glueless glance.
Hey, come on, guys. I can never do that. You know me.
That is not even what is annoying me. What is really annoying me is thinking that even we were done with the expenses.
You know, you keep saying we. Do you co-own this vehicle or what?
I said the vehicle belonged to a client of mine.
Shouldn't he or she be making the payments?
Of course he was making payment through me. Now, when we thought that all expenses were done, boom, I get a text from Michelle. And now, Kenyanjui, your vehicle has knocked the engine. I asked how? Knocked the engine how? And I left the car in a perfect condition.
Wait, see, I told you that was the cause of...
Don't you dare to justify stealing our money.
Kenyanjui, you mean the client's money?
Yes, the one he gave her, but through me.
Are you sure that was the cause of the constant shutdown?
Yes, I realized that the car has not been serviced for far too long. Plus, this know-it-all Kenyanjui has been using water instead of coolant. That is why the engine had to go.
Oh, I see what you are trying to do, Michelle. Just because I was the last guy who had that car before I brought it to the garage, did you?
So did you guys pay for the engine to be fixed or what?
Michelle went behind my back and called my client without my say-so.
Let me guess. She sent the money to Michelle instead of you.
Can you imagine that? This bagger decided even to ask for more money.
From what I gathered, the client has been giving money for garage to Kenyanjui, except he has not been utilizing it for the right purpose.
And the accusation continues.
That actually sounds like something you do.
I can't believe you're taking her side.
Fine. There are no sides here. It's either you are right or you are wrong.
Well, so I should ask what the pickup has been doing here in school,
You mean the pickup is in school?
The pickup has been stuck here since yesterday.
I told you that I was taking it for a test drive.
I checked everything you said you replaced, by the way. Which prank are you trying to play with us?
Aisha, ngalo.
The agent is screaming that she changed is the same engine. The brake pads are still rusty and noisy.
I changed the engine. I just got a second-hand engine.
You bought a second-hand engine? For how much?
The client sent just small money, just 150,000. I used it all, by the way.
Now who are you trying to pray? That is the same engine. Najua engine Adani. I have signed my signature on it.
You did what?
I signed my signature on it.
Wait, Michelle, if you've sorted the vehicle, what seems to be the problem again?
Honestly, I am done with that vehicle. That old junk has been piling up issues. I don't care anymore. Let the owner come for it here.
Oh, okay. Now you don't care, You don't care? Let's see how he will react, because you have eaten his money and you have done nothing to his car.
Oh my. Another bomb waiting to go off.
Why? Has anybody been asking for me?
Amaya, should someone be asking for you?
No, she wouldn't know where to start from.
And Julia, you look very shaken. Amba, you are fallen from your piki.
Why would you think that? Or did you see anything funny on social media? Any pictures?
Julia, what is wrong with you today?
Today you are asking very suspicious questions.
No, I'm heavily confident not to blame. I did everything right. Don't worry, I've got it covered.
You've got what covered? Naya, why are you speaking like you're in a deep trouble?
Me? In trouble? Ah, no. It is Miss Sally here who has a case to answer.
Please don't tell me she bought a fake car engine for you too.
Ah, no. I have a specific dealer for me who was foolishly conned by this so-called second-hand engine nonsense.
Oh, okay. So you are well aware of what your bugger friend has been doing, eh?
Not friend Angowa. But anyway, Miss Sally, you pulled the first one on this raccoon.
I pulled nothing on no one. Please, people, let me be.
Miss Sally, let me ask you a question. I want to know why you have been avoiding my calls.
You know I've been busy. Plus, Dante doesn't allow people to use phone during working hours.
Michelle, I know that part. I am just wondering what you and Dante have been doing at 10 p.m. when I'm calling. Ama, you're avoiding me, Michelle?
Maybe they were working overtime.
Most garages closes by 7 p.m. latest.
Michelle, do you remember what I told you when I got you this job? Do you remember?
You said you don't want any embarrassments.
And I've been getting a lot of those lately. Do you know what else I've been getting?
What?
Clients complain. Michelle, do you care to expound why I've been so stressed, highly stressed lately?
Now you will brief me finally about this Muzikaguaro, Sidio.
Julia, I did everything they asked. I can never fail you.
But you have, again, terribly. There's a silver Volvo I referred to you last week Friday, Michelle. It was only supposed to be repaired the wiper.
But I did.
Michelle, why would you clean the engine if the client did not ask you to?
Okay, the engine was so dusty. I just decided to give the client a happy hour service.
Until the car couldn't start after your service.
Well, that is not true.
Michelle, you just decided to take coolant and pour it in the oil container without thinking, Michelle.
And you did what?
That was a pure mistake, I promise.
A pure mistake. Just like you told Musioka that you fixed his brakes, only for him to plunge in the river just because his brakes were not working.
That is a serious accusation, Julia.
Michelle, am I accusing you falsely? Tell them, am I accusing you falsely?
I told you he was bugging me. I asked him to be patient, but he was not having it. He said he wants his bike the way it was, so I gave it back.
Please tell me you fixed it up at least.
He wouldn't wait. How is that my problem anyway?
You landed a man in the hospital. What makes you think it is not your problem?
I am talking to you. Ne, if you feel this job is proving to be very challenging, I would suggest that you just move aside. Or better, step down.
Sounds like Nanzui was raising a very genuine concern here.
Oh, leave me alone. I will sort it myself. You bugger. Let's go.
Why? I am not going anywhere with you.
Don't make me get a video about a Ferrari. Huh? Oh, it is okay. You want me to deal with you like Gunia Makasidio? Okay, you are witch, it's my witch. No problem.
Kinyanjui, don't touch me.
Kinyanjui, don't touch me. What? Let's go. Go there.
Hey, Kinyanjui, what sort of joke is this?
Mr. Teacher, it's now or now. This woman here is taking me for a ride.
Then go and ride out there. There's enough space in the playground. Wait, sit down.
He was telling Michelle that he's going to bring a wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow? For what?
Ma'alim, it is a very long story. It seems Michelle here has joined the baddest with the sub-garub.
Is that right? Julia?
Naya, Julia, Ma'alim is calling you.
Julia, stand up.
Teacher, but I responded when you asked. And okay, I'm fine, thank you, teacher. Thank you for asking.
Shut up. I warned you, right? When you were setting this boda nonsense, didn't I?
Teacher, what have I done wrong? I've been on my best behavior.
Will you stop playing around and start talking?
What is happening here today?
Julia, I will give you one last chance.
Teacher, I've told you I've been on my best behavior, and that is that.
That is that. And that is why there are two ladies in the staff room waiting. Oh. Yeah, they've already filled me in, so please just cut the...
About that, don't worry, teacher. We have sorted it out.
Sorted what out?
Teacher, that is what I wanted to ask. What happened?
How about hit and run?
So, after all that lecture, you go and hit someone and run.
To correct you, teacher, it wasn't a hit and run. I can explain.
As you said, you have sorted that out and it is already in a past tense.
Hit and run usually means you kill someone and run away.
Not necessarily kill someone.
Will you people stay out of my business?
No wonder you came in shaking like a chicken on heat.
You said you can explain.
So I was carrying this heavy mama. Then suddenly we hit the traffic. So I decided instead of following the traffic and finishing my small mafuta, I decided to maneuver. Then this careless woman just opened the door, then I accidentally hit it because the load I was carrying was so unbearable.
The load was unbearable, just like an Andre's pickup.
Then why did you flee the scene? I mean, the insurance usually covers such things.
Unless he doesn't have one.
What? That is unacceptable. How can you ride such a risky thing without being insured?
Julia, see me after the crash, we sort it out.
What do you mean? Sort what out?
I said insurance covers.
Oh, I was talking to Julia.
What can I say, teacher? Times are tough. I will get one tomorrow. So you left that poor woman lying down there to die? I didn't mean to. I just panicked.
Oh, just like you didn't mean to run off with the lady's bag.
Aye, ambang. That sounds like a daytime lomba. Julia, you are la lomba.
Where is the bag now?
No, I threw the bag away. I did not want to be connected to that incident.
Look, I want you to go out there and sort this issue out with those two ladies.
Did they come with the police?
Yes. I mean, they had a number plate, so it was easily traced to this school.
Police?
I didn't know they could do that.
Well, it usually takes longer, but this genius of a lady here, Julia, told her passenger that she usually comes to this school every evening.
I did not know that she could remember that one.
Julia, out. Out!
Ma'alimu, what if she is arrested?
That is none of my business. Now, let me give you your cuts. Farah, 8. Atito, 13. Michelle, 6. What happened, eh? You used to be the brightest person in this class.
Not anymore. Don't be fooled by her baby face.
Shut up. Kinyanjui, 12. Julia, 5. I mean, this is another one. Eh? People, this thing was out of 70. How can you score this low?
But Mwalimu, the cat was very young.
That was very hard, eh? Indeed. Kamene, 2. Why am I not surprised? Agatha, 8. She's here, 15.
Hi, teacher. Are you sure? I remember I gave very bright answers.
What exactly are you trying to say, Shishia?
Are you sure the grading is correct?
What do you think?
I think it is.
That is a rhetorical question. I mean, guys, just look at those papers, eh? Can you honestly tell me that that is the best you could have done?
For me, I will say to myself, kudos. You always give me zero, at least you gave me 2.
So we could always do better.
That's right. I mean, guys, why do you do these things as if you're doing it for me? Yes, I'm very proud when you do well, but it doesn't help me in any way personally.
You already gave us this speech, Mr. Tisha.
Exactly. Over 1,000 times, and yet here we are again. Let's go over this paper again quickly. Question number 1. Outline 4 reasons for establishment of a business enterprise. Yes, Atito?
Profit generation or maximization?
Provision of goods and services for prestige or enhancing one's image.
How come you didn't write that down?
You know, the test was so impromptu, I just went blank.
Creation of employment.
See, very correct answers. I mean, at least those are the main ones. I don't know what happens when you're tested on them. All right, number 2. What are the factors that have contributed to the growth of entrepreneurship in Kenya?
Need to exploit talent, high market availability. How come I did not think of this easily?
Improved security, improved infrastructure, need to be one's boss, and availability of finances.
You know, this is almost like a comedy training class. I mean, you people are so funny.
I think it's very much Ma'alimu.
That wasn't meant to be a compliment. How can I help you people grasp I can't keep giving you verbal examination every time. Come in.
Teacher, please. I need you. I need your help.
Question number 3.
Teacher, please, I promise.
Mwalimu, si sounds genuine.
Stay out of this. Outline 4 reasons for establishment of a business enterprise.
They're saying they're going to take me to jail if I don't pay for the damages, Mwalimu. And I don't have any money. Please, please, help me. I'll do anything you want.
Anything?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Use your 5 points.
Thank you, Mwalimu.